The mastery approach to parenting in sports was developed by Frank Small and Ronald Smith. Dr. Small and Dr. Smith are sports psychologists at the University of Washington. What's the biggest problem in youth sports? Administrators and coaches almost unanimously agree. It's parents. Although problem parents are a small minority, they can have a huge impact. It only takes one inconsiderate mom or dad to ruin a potentially wonderful experience. What options are available? One solution is to ban parents from practices and games. But wouldn't it be better if sports could help to bring families closer together? That would be a tremendous accomplishment. This is where the mastery approach to parenting in sports comes in. The program isn't just for problem parents. Again, the vast majority of parents are involved in a positive way. The Mastery Approach program will help all parents to be even better. It's based on over 25 years of experience in coaching and parent education. The presentation is designed for mothers and fathers who have relatively little athletic experience, as well as those who have a strong background in sports.
Welcome to the Mastery Approach to Parenting in Sports. During the next few minutes, I'm going to give an overview of the program. What's the purpose of the program? What will parents gain from watching it? The primary objective is to help parents create a mastery climate, an environment in which athletes are going to enjoy sports and develop healthy attitudes about competition. A major theme is emphasized. What kids learn about achievement in sports can carry over into their everyday lives. It can affect them in school, in their social and family relations, and in the life values that they develop. The Mastery Approach program is divided into 9 topics or sections. The first section provides background information. What is the Mastery Triangle, and how does it affect young athletes? The Mastery Triangle is child-centered. This means that kids are the focal point. But there's an important message here. Parents play a prominent role in determining the outcome of participation for young athletes. The goals of youth sports are covered in the second section. What are the objectives of participation from the perspective of parents and from the perspective of athletes? As you probably know, many physical and psychosocial benefits can be obtained from participating in athletics. But most importantly, sports should be fun. Fun for who? Fun for athletes, fun for coaches, administrators, and officials, fun for parents. Youth sports should be an enjoyable experience for everyone. The third section of the program focuses on the link between what youngsters learn about achievement in sports and how this transfers, how it carries over into their everyday lives.
Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to do the best of which you are capable. John Wooden, former UCLA basketball coach and 10 times national champion.
Coach Wooden's definition of success is consistent with what's known as a mastery orientation. With a mastery orientation, the focus is on effort. Effort is controllable. You focus on the process of giving effort, and winning will take care of itself. What are the effects of a mastery climate on children's development? This has been studied in sports and in school settings. The program for parents presents an overview of research that supports the benefits of a mastery climate. And as I mentioned earlier, the program is specifically designed to help parents create a mastery climate for their children. The fourth section of the program is a very serious one. What about winning? Well, I'm not going to tell you that winning isn't important. That would be naive. It's totally unrealistic. Winning is an important goal in all sports. You strive for victory. But what we have to do is put winning in a healthy perspective. What does that mean? Athletes should be taught that success is found in the process of striving for victory. In other words, success is directly related to commitment and effort. The primary objective is to emphasize effort. Effort is within an athlete's zone of control. How can parents teach youngsters to give maximum effort? The Mastery Approach program provides guidelines for teaching effort from a behavioral perspective.
I'm a big believer in the effort-oriented philosophy of winning. My son learned it in youth hockey, and I taught him how to apply it in other areas of his life, like in school.
The fifth section of the program deals with the major challenges that parents face. 3 basic questions are addressed. Can parents share their son or daughter? This requires turning over their child to another adult, the coach. Can parents accept their child's disappointments? Guidelines are presented for dealing with the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Can parents give some time? This is another major challenge. Here again, guidelines are presented in the Mastery Approach to Parenting in Sports. We all experience stress. It's part of our daily lives. Young athletes often feel like they're on a stage. They're constantly being evaluated by significant others, coaches, parents, and peers. Some parents unintentionally become a source of stress. In this section of the program, consideration is given to the causes and the consequences of sport performance anxiety. In addition, information is presented to help combat stress in sports. Part of this involves teaching young athletes how to effectively cope with setbacks when they occur. A lot of the joy of being a sport parent comes from watching a child during practices and games. Fortunately, the majority of parents behave appropriately at sport events, but the minority who misbehave can spoil it for all the rest. Parents should watch their kids play sports. However, their behavior must meet acceptable standards. What are some do's and don'ts for appropriate behavior? That's the focus of the 7th section of the program. A set of rules for parent behavior is presented. Along with this, recommendations are given for dealing with people who violate rules of conduct. Why do spectators blow up at sport events? The Mastery Approach program explains the causes of a phenomenon known as sideline rage. Ego defensiveness in sport parents is essentially the same process that triggers road rage on the highway. To help parents control their emotions, several techniques are covered. The strategies, which are recommended by the American Psychological Association, can be used to keep anger at bay.
You can't help noticing out-of-control parents at games and practices. The information in this program can help make sports what they should be, a place for personal growth and fun for everyone.
Some of the most difficult problems in youth sports involve the relationship between parents and coaches. The key, of course, is communication. In the 8th section of the program, recommendations are presented for establishing and maintaining open communication. Parents and coaches have to be willing to listen honestly and openly to each other. Here's the bottom line for coach-parent relations. Coaches should get a lot of credit. They truly deserve it. In developing the Mastery Approach to Parenting in Sports, my colleague and I interviewed many parents, coaches, administrators, and young athletes. We found that the different groups shared some similar concerns. The final part of the program addresses these challenging issues.